everyone, it's Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com. In today's One Take Wonder video, I want to talk to you about the new color revamp that's happening at Stampin UP, or with Stampin UP products. Stampin UP recently introduced new ink pad designs, new ink pad formulations. They also revamped their 4 color families, bringing back some favorites and then adding some beautiful new colors, and then moving some of the colors around a little bit within the families. So what you're going to find is you're going to find 16 colors that include new and returning, as well as then basic gray, which would make our 17th color. And then you have 5 new in colors. The colors are going to be available. The markers, you'll be able to get a full set of the markers. You can buy the pads separately. You can buy just all of the new colors, which is what this bundle is here, or I've been calling it a brick. This brick is here. You can buy the individual color families, our brights, regals, subtles, and our neutrals. And of course, we've got coordinating cardstock refills, all of those things. When you purchase the markers and the bundle, that gives you a $150 order, which then qualifies you for free product, and you could easily select a variety pack of all of the new colors of cardstock. So you would be set with all of the new colors. So let's go ahead and let's do a couple of things. So let's open this up. I have teammates coming over to play today, and so I wanted to do this video ahead of time so that they'll have these pads to play with and we can look at the colors and look how fun they are. And then I'll talk to you a little bit about the differences in pads and things like this. But I'm thinking, as I was putting away cardstock and some things from my pre-order, that this mango is going to probably be one of my favorite colors. It's the very first thing I want to play with. When I'm done with this video and when my guests arrive, I cannot wait. So let's just finish sliding. Okay, that one's not going to slide like the other ones did, so we'll just have a little band to keep them from shifting. So Coastal Cabana is one of our returning colors, and it was one of my favorites ever, so I am really doing the happy dance. Then we have this Flirty Flamingo. It was one of our retiring in colors, and they've kept it on, which is great because another one that I love, and look how pretty those go together. And then Balmy Blue is one of our new blues, really pretty soft blue. Then Blackberry Bliss is another one of our returnings, and they seem to know which ones I liked. I'm really glad they brought back the ones I liked, but I know that they brought them back. They were great favorites. And in addition, you're going to see where these colors really round out the cardstock colors. I mean, all of the colors that we have. Mint Macaron was another favorite that has been brought back, and lots of people cheering for this one when they announced that. Mossy Meadow, this was an in color the same year as Blackberry Bliss, and they go great together. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Merry Merlot is actually one of our new neutrals. They moved Night of Navy and another color in Merlot into the neutrals, and actually it really works. It's great because I do use some of those colors as neutrals, so that was great. Gray Granite, really kind of a taupey gray. It's really pretty. Here's the one I was talking about. I'm just in love with this, is Mango Melody. I just love, love, love it. And look at this. I spied this as I was unpacking. I think this is going to be a stunning combination. That mango makes the Merlot pop and vice versa, so I think that's what I'll play with. And everybody's always been screaming for purples, and we have 2 of them, Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape, and look how nice they shade each other. Granny Apple. And I don't know who names all of our pads, but boy, they can sure make you hungry as you say their name. And Granny Apple's a great green. Soft Seafoam. We have Shaded Spruce, a nice crisp green. That's the best way I can describe it. Another one of my favorites made it back, and that's Poppy Parade. It's just a really fun red. And then we have this really soft pink, petal pink. So those are the new colors. And again, like I said, we've got our markers here. And let's go ahead and open this as well together and pull them out. For those of you that aren't familiar with Stampin' Up! Markers. And, oops, there's this sweet little storage case in here. So I wanted to pull that out so you can see it. So when you purchase them, then you'll be able to put this down inside the plastic case. Those of you who have that plastic marker storage case, you'll be able to add this new insert. So you don't have to create one. So that goes down inside that plastic storage case. Our markers are a dual tip marker. There is a brush tip on one end and then a fine, I think it's 0.5. I don't have my bifocals on, but I'm pretty positive it's a 0.5 tip, which you can use for doodling and writing and all of that kind of stuff and drawing. So beautiful, beautiful pens, and they all coordinate. And the other thing, of course, that we have is the re-inkers. So then we also have 5 in colors. Our in-color program works where the colors are available for 2 years. So these ones just debuted and will be around till 2020. So we have Grapefruit Grove, Lovely Lipstick, and in the camera light, you might be going, well, that one looks kind of red, Jan, or that one kind of looks like this. In a minute, I'm going to compare and contrast the cardstock for you, and you'll realize that there is a definite difference. Pineapple Punch, Blueberry Bushel, and I am missing the green one. It's Call Me Clover, and it looks like this. So here's the cardstock. So this is, can you see those up on camera? And some of you may be looking at the grapefruit going, well, Janet, that kind of looks like the mango. And again, in a minute, I'm going to contrast all of these for you, and you're going to realize that they don't. But sometimes it's just, you know, when we glance at something, we go, oh, look, you know. So I have 4 pads in my hand of the new style. Here I have 4 pads of the old style. You can see by standing them up on end like this that 4 pads of the new style are the same size as the 3 pads, okay, that they're actually, this one, see, can you see that, how that works? So they are thinner, okay, in that sense, they're thinner, and they're also a wee bit shorter. Now they do still fit in the color caddy. They're a little bit loose, so the only thing you would want to be aware of is you just wouldn't want to give it a good spin and send them flying. You would just still gently want to rotate that color caddy, so they will fit just fine in that color caddy for you. Some other differences, if we remember, with our old pad, you would push, pull, slide. It was 3 steps, push, pull, slide. In this case, you're simply just going to flip and slide. We've eliminated a step, and I find I just kind of grab here on this little lip, and that's what I can use, and it keeps my hands clean. You'll notice that the pad itself is a little thinner. You still get great coverage, but what I'm finding is I don't get the ink on my block because I'm not having, you know, I'm not pushing down deep into a pad and having it cup up around the stamp. So I'm finding that my blocks are staying cleaner, so I'm really liking that. In addition, you have labels. So we've got the color labels, and you would just pick the color that's the name of the pad, and you can see here where I've put it on the end. And then there's a blank label, and I don't know if you can see it up on the screen, but I went ahead with a marker and I just wrote blueberry, okay, bushel. And now what I can do is I can take that label, and pointy scissors or your paper piercing tool are great for this. Let me pull this. And there's a little well here and a little kind of a dip, and you can go ahead and you can just slide that in there. And now when it's open, you can see what color it is. These pads do still flex. You can squeeze them. They may be a little tight when you first get them, and that's just because they're brand new. They've not been used. They will loosen up over time. I know some demonstrators have recommended kind of greasing them up with a little bit of wax or something like that. My recommendation is simply just to use them. The more that you use them, the more they're going to loosen up. So, and I have found that. I had teammates here a couple weeks ago. We did some make and takes and did some events, and I know today after they're used, they're going to loosen up again even more. So great, great pads. They also reformulated them so that the ink doesn't foam. I've personally never had that issue, but evidently it was an issue that they felt they needed to change the ink formulation just a little bit. So you do have that new ink formulation as well, and people are really loving that. And they stamp really crisp and beautiful. So now let's go ahead, and this is our new color assortment. And let's open up these colors, and let's do a little comparing and contrasting with existing colors. So you can see just how nicely all of these new colors round out what we have going on. So first, just in the cardstock again, you can see these are our new colors. Okay, so let's start first with our Merlot. You know, I'm going to like that just because it's named after a wine. That's going to make me happy. And let's grab all of our reds and our reds and our pinks. Because we're also going to do then the other. So here's your Mary Merlot, and actually I had a sheet of that already grabbed as well too. And then there's your Cherry Cobbler, and there is your Real Red. And okay, I'm missing the Poppy. Hold on. Oh, I know where it's at. Hold on a second. It's in the returning colors. So let's open that one up as well and pull the Poppy out. they separated the cardstock packs that we could pre-order from returning, which was nice because a lot of demonstrators hold on to their cardstocks and they didn't necessarily need the returning colors, and then others like me who sell everything once it's retired needed the returning colors. But I love that they really kind of met our needs as demonstrators by offering them separate to us. So again, you've got your Mary Merlot here. This is Cherry Cobbler. This is Real Red. This is your Poppy Parade. And now let's grab the In Color Lovely Lipstick just so you can kind of see, when you put it against all those reds, you can really see the pink in it. I was kind of going for that color with my nails and I didn't quite get that color. I thought I could remember it. So I think I'm going to take this with me to my nail salon, my next appointment. So there's those colors there for you. Okay, so let's hold on to this for just a minute. And now let's take and compare and contrast the lovely lipstick and our new sweet pink. So here we have our Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, the new lovely lipstick, and I didn't grab Berry Burst from the In Color, and then here's our new soft pink. This kind of has a little bit more of a yellowish tone to it when you hold it against the others. So you can see, again, though, that they are very, very different. That lovely lipstick definitely has a different shade to it. So that's our pinks. So now let's look at, what else did I grab? And where did I put them? Okay, let's look at the oranges here for a second. And let's grab that mango. So what we have here is we have our Calypso Coral, our Pumpkin Pie, and I grabbed Daffodil because the mango definitely has some yellow in it, and I wanted to compare and contrast. And again, you can see how very different this is. Now, of course, this one almost looks green when I look up on the camera and I can see it. Trust me, this is our Daffodil Delight. So some of it, you're not going to probably get true colors depending on your screen, what kind of graphics cards you have and things like that. And but at least you can see the tinting and the shading to know that there's a distinct difference between the colors. So again, Calypso Coral, Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight, and your mango is there for you. So now let's take a look at our greens because we have a significant number of new greens. Greens are definitely one of those colors that people use a lot in crafting. And so we have this beautiful new spruce. We have our candy apple. And then within the new In Colors, we have the clover. Can you see how different all those greens are? Here we have Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Pear Pizzazz. Uh-oh, my brain's going blank. I'm missing one. Try to name them for you guys, and I'm sorry. But these are existing greens. These are our new greens, and I'm actually missing one right here, our Seafoam green. Okay? So look how different all of those greens are. Very, very different. You put this one up against blues, it's going to pull some blues towards it. The same thing here. This is, the spruce could actually pull a little bit of blue to it as well. It's got a nice cool. So you've got some warm greens and some cool greens here. So all very distinctly different. So now let's compare and contrast our blues. And let me grab those for you. And so here we have our Night of Navy, our Pacific Point, our Bermuda Bay. This is the Blueberry. And this is the new Balmy Blue. This is our Pool Party. So again, you can see, look at those differences. Can you see that? Very, very distinctly different. And they're all going to just be fun to work with. So we've got those ones. Then we have the new purples. Remember, we have our heathers. And so I pulled Blackberry Bliss. No, this is Rich Razzleberry. Where's Blackberry Bliss? Okay. I thought I had it here. It looks like I missed pulling Blackberry Bliss, and I apologize for that. I mean, yeah. You know what I was trying to say, guys. Sorry about that. So, but here you can see, look at this, these colors and how they work. And I'm just checking over here. There is our Blackberry Bliss. So, Rich Razzleberry, the Heather, the Gorgeous Grape, and the Blackberry Bliss. Very, very pretty, pretty colors. And then the last one to show you is our new granite. And I went ahead and pulled our grays, just so you can see that. And I should have pulled tip-top taupe, not tip-top taupe, man am I aging myself and giving myself away, Sahara sand, so you could have seen that difference as well. But here again, now you can see the granites on top, smoky slate, and basic gray. And our Sahara sand would actually be a little bit lighter yet, so it would be a fourth one coming down. So I hope that that helps you a little bit with the color revamp and what's coming. Again, you're going to have the opportunity in the catalog to order all the new markers as a set, all of the new pads as a set. You're going to be able to, if you order the pads and the markers as a set at one time, you'll qualify for the cardstock for free if that's your choice. Of course, you can always use your host dollars on something else. In addition, the pads will be available individually so that you can add to them, add the new colors to your craft collection as your budget allows. And I will be doing a lot of fun stuff with colors, some color clubs. I'll be doing some product shares. So you're going to want to make sure that you visit me at the link on the screen, remarkablycreated.com, so that you can join my newsletter and get all of the information on the product shares and the color clubs that I'm going to be doing coming up. So I'm wishing you a colorful day, guys. Take care and God bless.